Hello, parents and students. I'm here to show you some of the supplies that you're going to be looking for in the store. You've probably maybe gotten some already, so if you got the wrong thing, it might still be all right, but let's talk about it. All right, first of all, the plastic folders. There are two kinds, and I'm not going to talk about amounts. That's on the list. You need to have the list in front of you when you're shopping so you know that the quantities and the particulars. These are the two kinds of folders that you're going to get. They are made of plastic or vinyl. They're going to have pockets, and this one has just pockets, and that's really important. Then you need another set that look the same but have not only pockets but also have the prongs, the clasps. So those are the folders that they're going to be using. If you find ones like this with pockets, they just don't last as long, so you might need to buy a few extra. I don't really mind this kind for just the pocket folders, but we definitely, for the prong folders, need the plastic because those have to last the whole year. We won't be trading them out. All right, with pencils, it's really important that you get good pencils, no plastic coated pencils, because they do not work well in the pencil sharpener. Your child's going to be learning to sharpen their own pencils, mostly on the mechanical pencil sharpener, and we don't want anything that's going to be too hard for them. And try to get good quality pencils. The less frustrating it is, the better. Okay, let's talk about pencil grippers. There are three kinds of grippers, and let me put this on hold because I thought I had all three and I don't. There we go. That little one was running away from me. All right, now, your choice on the pencil grippers if you feel that your child needs them. Some people like this one just as a cushion. If your child's having trouble with their grip, there's these that will help them with their grip. That's nice and cushiony. Those are nice and soft. The kids really like them. There are also these that help them with their grip. So they're kind of a funny shape. So you can just get a pack of whichever kind you choose. You don't have to get all three kinds. For a ruler, this will help your child if you're kind of picky. Now, this is a flexible one. It does not have to be flexible, but what I like about this one, it has not only the inches and the centimeters, but it also is easy to see. And it's dark, but it has silver for the numbers and the little lines, and it has the halfway mark marked clearly. They will also do 1/4. Now this one does not have the 1/4 marked clearly, but we don't do that till the end of the year. That's a little harder, and a lot of people buy the clear ones, and I don't like that because you can see the paper through it, and it makes it just harder for the kids to be able to see what's on the ruler because what's on the paper is showing through and distracting. And let's talk about glue. We've got just a regular 4-ounce bottle and 2 of the glue sticks. Oh, pencil sharpener. They need a little one that has to have something to catch the shavings in that they'll be using especially for their colored pencils. Okay, let's talk about pencil boxes. And let me go grab mine. Okay, back. This is for general supplies. We don't want it to be bigger than this or they're going to have trouble getting it in and out of their desk. And this is for crayons because their cardboard box will fall apart in a certain amount of time. They're going to have 2 boxes of crayons. One will be saved for second semester. I'll talk about that more later. And they're going to get colored pencils, and something like this is great to keep the colored pencils in. Or if you can't find that, let me just show you how this works. See, it just opens up and the pencils go in there. It's just the perfect size. Or they could get a zipper pencil case for their colored pencils. I do want it to be clear. It's really nice to be able to see the colors, and on this they can open it up and see what they have there and find it easily. And the crayon boxes that are clear are also nice too. This one I have isn't, but a clear one is fine. But it needs to fit 24 crayons. Okay, let's talk about markers. And colored pencils. and crayons. On all three of those, I really recommend the Crayola brand. It just works better. In the markers, try to get the regular colors. I'm not too picky on the colors, but I don't want a big package. 10 is good. It can be the fat ones or it can be the skinny ones. It doesn't, on the markers, doesn't have to be Crayola, but on the crayons, Crayola is wonderful because they call the colors by their real names. So you've got yellow green, and it's called yellow green. It's not called, you know, tree green or something weird like that. So some of the crayons have really weird colors, and it's hard for me to give directions, and they do a lot of color coding in their seat work, and we talk about colors in art and what are the primary colors and secondary colors. So that I really want them to have Crayola. And on the colored pencils, the Crayola ones just work better. They tend to break off easily. Okay, another box that you'll need, which I don't have one to show you, is the box for the 3x5 cards. And I hate to almost say box because some of you go and get the really big box. And these cards, these index cards, are going to be used for study cards. And they're going to be bringing them, going back and forth between home and school. So I'm going to have them keep them in their backpack. And you're going to get 1 or 2 packs of 100 of these 3x5 cards. And so they're going to need, of course, you can just put rubber bands, but sometimes they break. And we're already going to be banding up the different phonics charts that we make cards for. So if you have a box that's kind of almost this size, it's just going to be a little bit longer. They make plastic boxes for the 3x5 cards also. So please don't get, you know, a really big box because you're going to have trouble keeping it in their backpack. And they're also going to keep their addition and subtraction cards in their backpack. And we'll be sorting them out by families and rubber banding them up so you'll know which ones they need to work on. Then the multiplication division flashcards, go ahead and get those. And I will keep them in my closet until the second semester. You know, unless if you don't want to worry about those now. But we will be using those second semester. You're going to want to put your child's name with a Sharpie marker on all of their supplies. And this, what I went through right now, isn't all of the supplies on the list. It's just the ones that I thought you might have questions about. If you have questions about anything else, feel free to let me know. All right. I am glad to serve you, glad to help you. And if you send me an email right now, I will do my best to answer for now. I know we're not officially started yet. I'm not officially working, but I will do what I can. Now, on the folders, if you could write their name up here, just their first name is fine, with the Sharpie marker on the outside, that would be a huge help to me. Please don't ask your child to do it because it will just look really, really messy. Not that your child writes messy, but it's difficult to write on this with marker. And sometimes they write too big. And I need to be able to just see it quickly in the corner. So if you could just print their first name on the corners of their folders on the outside. And that would be a big help. And of course, put their names on their other materials. The materials that are going to be saved for second semester, like the extra glue sticks, extra pink pearl erasers. By the way, pink pearl erasers, those are the high quality erasers. Don't get the little novelty erasers. They really don't work very well. And the extra supplies are going to be put in a bag. So if you could have a Ziploc bag to put the second box of crayon, the extra glue sticks, and anything that I will send you home a list of what will go in this bag. But just so you know, then I'd also like you just to have a clear Ziploc bag. It's just easy. I can pull it out and say, oh yes, you've got this, you know, if they need something early before second semester or whatever, and it makes it a lot easier if that bag is clear. It doesn't need to be an expensive bag. So, and look at what I said in my note about the Bible, King James Version, and the lunchbox and the bag, the drawstring bag for their PE clothes. And be sure you use that that marker to also write their names on their uniforms, all of them, school uniforms, PE uniforms, belt, anything that they might have a tendency to lose or leave behind in the restroom. So I hope that's a help to you, and I do look forward to seeing you soon at the open house, and have a great day. Goodbye.